First of all, my name is Keith McMullen, president of CAVU, and we are excited to have you on this call. We will be showing and giving you a ton of information, so please do us a favor, do yourselves a favor, take some notes, whether you do it typing or whether you write it down, whatever you need to do to retain that information. That's great. You're going to get a ton of it today. So we're going to actually go right into it. So first of all, we're going to see our little video. So we're pretty proud of it. So Deshelle, go ahead.
Oh, where did it go? Here we go. Okay. You can't hear it?
Yeah, this sound is okay.
Sorry, I always forget to hit the share audio, Maya.
We'll get it.
Deshelle, you got muted.
I know I'm muted. Hold on one moment. Sorry. Let me try this again. I apologize, everybody. Share sound. That's what I need.
Hello and welcome to CAVU.
Is that better?
CAVU is a company that has combined science, beauty, health, performance, and a unique opportunity to take advantage of not just the CBD craze, but multiple cannabinoids. Because of the experience and the hemp strains that are uniquely CAVU's, we have been able to extract more than just CBD. CBD is only one of over 113 known cannabinoids. CAVU has been growing and making products from seed to shelf for the past 6 years. We know the power of all the cannabinoids working together, and that is why our products are the most cannabinoid-rich products in the world. CAVU has many lifestyle products with multiple cannabinoids, including CBD, all backed up with certificates of analyses. There are thousands of peer-reviewed, evidence-based studies that have been and are currently being done on cannabinoids and the benefits they provide. Why choose just one when you can have many cannabinoids with CAVU's real spectrum products? These are THC-free, so you know there are no psychoactive properties to CAVU's products. We have multiple farms in many areas using best practices in our all-organic farming for natural products. When we extract the cannabinoids from the hemp plant, we use a few different all-natural and proprietary methods in order for the body to allow the best bioavailability. That means that the body can absorb more cannabinoids at a molecular level than if these processes aren't done. And that is why, once people try our products, they stay with our products. The CBD and cannabinoid industry is in its infancy, but it's one of the fastest growing industries on the planet. According to Forbes magazine, the cannabinoid and CBD industry will grow 700% by the year 2020 and will be at an estimated $22 billion in sales by the year 2022. This will be the largest shift in wealth in the health and wellness industry, not just over the past 40 or 50 years, but in the history of this $4.2 trillion industry. Bill Gates said, "The secret of success in business is detecting where the world will go and get there first." CAVU is a category creator and an industry disruptor. With CAVU, you can take advantage of this massive shift of wealth and be ahead of the curve. As a CAVU representative, using the products and sharing them with those around you can mean earning free product every month, earning a few $100s a month to offset some bills, or a change in career and more, earning thousands of dollars a month. CAVU's business opportunity is designed to be part-time, spare time around what you're already currently doing, and can eventually give you the choice to do what you want to do when you want to do it. Imagine waking up, not when your alarm goes off, but when your eyes open. Maybe you'd like to spend more time with your loved ones, or help with humanitarian projects around the world, or take those vacations you've always wanted, or all of the above, plus more. Because of our incredible multi-cannabinoid products, our knowledge and experience in the industry, and one of the best compensation plans out there, you can do that. Whether you make money from our products or not, wouldn't you share them with those you love if it could benefit them? So why not get paid to do so? As a representative, you can earn money selling the products at retail, you can earn a percentage by acquiring preferred customers, and you can also earn a percentage by building a team that acquires customers. The bigger the team you build, the more income you can make. There are also bonuses available when you start quickly, bonuses for acquiring customers, and also bonuses for building a team. Whether you are just looking to earn free product every month, or you'd like to replace an income or two, it's all available to you. There are many testimonials of how CAVU products have helped people. Ask a CAVU representative to see testimonials and how CAVU's customers and representatives have benefited from these amazing products. Speak with the representative that introduced you to CAVU. Make sure you benefit from the massive wave of health and income that will happen with or without you. Get started now and take advantage of the biggest shift of wealth that will happen in our lifetime.
All right, can you guys hear me okay? Awesome. We're excited about that. In fact, you can kind of tell that we've had that video around for a couple years. There's a couple changes we'd love to make and things that we said were going to happen and did, especially about the industry. It's absolutely massive. In fact, it's bigger than we thought it was going to be. So we're excited about that. Deshelle, do you happen to have that message from Zane? All right, we'll go ahead and play that.
Everybody, thank you so much for joining us this morning. My name is Zane, and it's my pleasure to talk to you for a few minutes about cannabinoids and losing weight the CAVU way. We are so excited that you took the time to join us, and I want to tell you a little bit about me and also a little bit about our endocannabinoid system, how that works, and why we were able to create some amazing products that could help you lose weight in a very simple and easy way. So first, let me just tell you a little bit about me. I'm this guy right here. I'm this bald-headed guy next to this beautiful woman who happens to be my wife, Deshelle. And in just a minute, you're going to get a chance to hear from her and meet her. And she's actually one of the owners of CAVU. I'm just the guy who makes cool products. These are our beautiful kids, and you'll notice our daughter here is holding a picture of our son. I showed this to someone one day, and they were like, "Oh, I'm so sorry your son died." He didn't die. He was just on a service mission, so he wasn't able to be with us. But this is our beautiful family. And I want to tell you that as a formulator and as someone who actually just farms and makes products, this is my pride and joy. And this is why I do what I do. That beautiful lady next to me, she's the founder, along with Crystal McMullen, of CAVU. And together they make a pretty powerful team. Keith and I, we just get the chance to hang on to their coattails. So that's a little bit about why I do this. It's simply because we have a great family, and our goal at CAVU is to help people live CAVU. It's to help them find things and products that will make them feel great and help them feel better about their lifestyle and about maybe some of the decisions that they've made. And it'll help them feel, really good because they know that they're living a healthier life. So there's a picture of me and my family, just so you get a chance to see what I look like. The endocannabinoid system. Now let's just talk briefly about this. We've got some training on this that dives a lot deeper than what I'm about to explain. But I just want you to understand that every single human being has an endocannabinoid system. And that system was designed so that it could help keep all of our other systems in homeostasis. That means if your endocannabinoid system is out of balance, odds are good your other systems are out of balance too. Like maybe your immune system or your respiratory system or your circulatory system or your reproductive system. The endocannabinoid system, its whole job is to help all the other systems stay in balance. And so if we can help your endocannabinoid system stay in balance, then we know we can help all those other systems maintain that homeostasis state, which really is what living a CAVU life is all about. Okay, so you understand you've got one, but what on earth does that have to do with everything else? And not only does that question pop up, but how does having an endocannabinoid system, how does that help me lose weight? Well, the CAVU way of losing weight is that we understand most people aren't very good at changing their lifestyle. And we also understand that a lot of people in America and throughout the world struggle with weight gain, which generally leads to other health issues, like maybe sore joints or muscles, or maybe even diabetes, or high blood pressure. And so our job, or our goal, was to figure out how could we help create a product that people could use that would help keep their endocannabinoid system in balance, but would also help them feel good and maybe curb their appetite. So my job at CAVU is really this. I'm a farmer and I'm a nerd. I love chemistry and I love biology. And so for me, what I do is I go out and I work with doctors. I work with scientists. I work with chemists. And I also get to plant our lovely babies here. These are actually our 2021 initial starts of over 80 different strains of hemp. And we grow these specifically so that we can extract the proper cannabinoids in order to put them in the right products so that you can have an amazing experience. Really, that's my job. That's what I do, is I farm and I figure out how to extract the right cannabinoids in order to help people have an amazing experience. So let's talk about the cannabinoid pathway for just a second. And I know this isn't very big. Hopefully you guys can see this on your screen really well. But our endocannabinoid system craves and needs cannabinoids. And there's lots of ways that we can get those. Our bodies naturally produce some cannabinoids, hence endocannabinoids, because our bodies produce them. But a lot of cannabinoids are also produced by plants. And obviously, a cannabis plant is a really easy plant to extract a lot of cannabinoids out of. Much easier than, I don't know, like other cruciferous leafy greens that we have. I can get some out of broccoli and I can get some out of other things, even black pepper. But this is what I can tell you. It's so much easier to extract it from a hemp plant than it is from anything else. So as you look here, there's 113 cannabinoids. Actually, there's probably even more than that now that we know of. But most people know about one or two. They know about this one right here, this delta 9 THC. They're like, oh, I know that gets you high. And as a matter of fact, as a company at CAVU, we avoid this pathway altogether. Some people are familiar with this one down here called CBD. And we like CBD and we use it in a lot of our products, but we don't use it in all of them. And a couple of the products I'm going to talk about, or one specifically I'm going to talk about today, we don't really focus on CBD much at all. Matter of fact, we focus on a completely different pathway, which you'll notice has nothing to do with THC or delta 9 THC. Up here actually is a different pathway, and we're going to focus on this THCV or THCVA. This is the acidic form, and then after we heat it, it converts to this guy right here, this THCV. And the reason we're going to focus on that is because in the product that we developed, this guy right here is an absolute, it's a superstar. It will help curb your appetite. And all of these different cannabinoids that you see, they start out as either CBGVA or CBGA. And then through the process of heat or the acid being synthased, or even after a period of time, maybe it's spent some time just oxidating, it's getting old, it will convert to different things. And so we're going to talk a little bit about THCV and how that works to help curb your appetite. But again, understand that after working with doctors and researching, my job was to figure out how can we take this one right here, this one that everybody loves, that's good, that doesn't get you high, that will not show up on a drug test, and how can we put it in an amount that will help people curb their appetite? And what can we create from that? Now, I got to tell you guys, for me, 100% of the time, I love food. I love it. And so the easiest way for me to lose weight isn't to try some fad diet or isn't to try something that won't work. It's simply to do two things. Number one, it's to curb my appetite so I don't eat as much. I don't want to eat as much, especially when it comes to sweets and sugar. And also, the second thing there really for me is if I've got enough energy, because usually when I'm not eating as much calories, when I'm not eating that much, my energy level dips. And so we wanted to create something that would be life-changing that you could take every single day that would help you have the proper energy that you need and would help curb your appetite. And that's why we created a CAVU trim. I just want to show you a few of the ingredients inside of CAVU trim and why it works great. And I'm really going to focus on, obviously we wanted to do some energy with a little bit of caffeine, and here's where we get the Dutch cocoa. We use some teacrine, some niacin, some THCV. Niacin's going to help you kind of feel that thermogenesis. It's going to help your body, it's a vasodilator as well. It's going to help your body kind of get burning calories, right? But ultimately, this trim product, going backwards a little bit here, coming back to the pathway, it uses this pathway of this cannabinoid, which really, really, really helps you curb your appetite. Now, a couple things that I'm going to tell you when you take CAVU trim. First and foremost, the best way to do it is to take it with our protein, our hemp and pea protein in the morning, which is a full meal replacement. It's going to give you all the vitamins, all the minerals, and you take a CAVU trim with it. If you're not taking the protein, just make sure you eat a breakfast. Eat breakfast, take one of the pills in the morning. Depending on how quickly you want to lose weight and how much weight you're looking to lose, we also recommend taking a pill at lunch. Now, a lot of people just take one a day, and we have a lot of people who take two a day. It just kind of depends. And you're going to hear from some of those people in just a minute who are going to tell you about their experience. And they're going to talk about the weight they've lost and how they've done it. I think the most important thing that you're going to hear from them, every single one of them is probably going to tell you this: I didn't really change very much. All I did was I took the pills, I maybe had the protein and greens, and it really helped my body feel better. I'm getting the proper nutrition that I need, the right vitamins and minerals, and I'm having a better experience because I'm getting multiple cannabinoids with the protein, greens, and trim, and it's helping me feel great. I want to tell you, first and foremost, thanks again for coming and hanging out with us today. Second thing, we work really hard to make sure that you have the best products available, that you can have an amazing experience with it. You cannot take the trim product and not feel it. You will feel more energy, you'll feel more focus, and it will 100% definitely curb your appetite. We're excited to have you on this call. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to hang out with us. Again, my name's Zane. I'm the chief formulator. I formulate the products. I would love to answer any questions. If you have them, feel free to shoot them to me. Zane@sucavu.com. Have an amazing day, and we'll talk to you soon.
So I believe it's Deshell's turn. She's got a little bit she wants to share with us, but just so you know, I know that some of you have met Deshell, but at the beginning of the call, but just so you can kind of get to know her a little bit better. I've known Deshell for quite a while. In fact, it was back when Zane met Deshell, about the same time I met her right after that. So I've known Deshell for quite a while. She's a pretty amazing person. And so I'm excited to hear from her, and she's just going to tell us a little bit about her and how CAVU came to be. So thanks, Deshell.
Thank you, Keith. I appreciate you saying that. One thing I just want to point out, that infographic that Zane was talking about is in the chat. So the link for that, I know it was a little bit difficult to see on it. So if you want to get your own copy, save that link. It's there for you if you want to have that information. I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm Deshell. I'm Zane's wife. I kind of make a joke about that because he's kind of the fun one of the two of us. He likes to say I'm just the eye candy, but I say it's the opposite. He's the eye candy. We've been married with our 8 children for the last almost 8 years, and we have been a part of CAVU and creating cannabinoid products for the last 7.5 years. So it's been a great thing for us. Let me just tell you really briefly how we got started with it. When Zane and I met, he likes to joke that I was living on water and air because I felt like everything that I would eat would upset my stomach and just wasn't, I just didn't feel healthy, and it didn't matter what I ate, I felt yucky. And so then I decided, well, why bother? I'm just going to eat stuff that I enjoy, which at the time, and actually still is pie. So I ate a lot of pie. I love pie. I travel all over trying to find new and exciting pies. So always send me recommendations if you find a good pie for me to go try. But it was a struggle. You know, I wanted to feel better. I felt like I was too young to be feeling the way that I was. And Zane was in connection with some marketing opportunities that he had to meet some farmers out in California that were processing and extracting and going through the process of making cannabinoid products. And he brought something home for me from California, and I took it. And for about 2 weeks, I felt amazing. And I said, this is what we need. I need this. I need to be able to eat food other than pie, which that's obviously not great for me. And so we started researching and we started studying and learning, and you know, we found all of the benefits. And Zane, if anybody knows Zane, when he gets into something, he gets into it 150%. And we just really delved into it because we saw the health benefits of it, and we just wanted to share this and let others experience what I was experiencing, because I was amazed. The bad thing about that is once I, you know, started having an appetite and I felt better, I was able to eat. So, you know, when you can eat, then, you know, and then I'm still not making the best health choices. I still only wanted to eat pie. So then I was like, okay, years down the road, now we need something to get me back on track where I'm not just eating pie, and I need to suppress my appetite a little bit because I'm still eating a lot. Anyway, I just wanted to say we've been in this industry for a while. We didn't just jump on the bandwagon when CBD came popular. It's been a struggle. We've been trudging through all of the legal hoops that you have to go through, all of the financial hoops, all of the banking hoops, everything to go through, just so because we believed in this product so much, because we believe in the benefits of the cannabinoids that benefit our bodies. And I feel so much better. 7 years down the road now, I feel so much better. My inflammation in my body is down. My health is up. I have more energy, and I just feel really great. And because I was the scapegoat to start, you know, I'm the guinea pig. I want everybody to feel as good as I've been feeling. It's awesome. I really love it. So I just wanted to share that. And that's me. I'm Deshelle. You saw a picture of our family. Those are our 8 kids. They're amazing kids. We love them. We've got actually quite a few of them that work for us because they believe in the products as well. And thank you for being here today. I'm excited to hear the rest of the stories that people have. Share with us the opportunities that you have to share with others and their experiences, and share them with us, because that's why we're in this industry. That's why we're in this business, is because we want to help people. And I'm excited for more of you to find our products and to experience them and use them, and you'll love it. So that's me. If I'm available too, you're welcome to email me anytime. It's Deshelle@CAVU.com. My name is spelled correctly on the screen, so I know it's a harder name. So, but Deshelle@CAVU. I am happy to answer any questions, anything like that. So thanks, Keith. I'll shoot it back to you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And my apologies. Saturday morning is when we get to watch our granddaughter, so it's kind of fun. So she's about 4 months old, so we're excited about that. So if you see a little baby up here, just know that that's not mine. So I'm a little old to have a baby like that. So my wife's laughing at me. So thank you so much, Deshelle. And you know, I've seen Deshelle really kind of come out of her shell a little bit over the past few years, and I think it's because of the CBD and the ability that she has because of the products that we're taking. So we're talking about trim, CAVU trim, and losing weight. And one of the testimonials, one of my favorite testimonials actually, is a gal named Tammy. And so Tammy I've known for probably about a year and a half, maybe a year. Anyway, so just not too long, but long enough to know that she's a really awesome person. She's a great person. And I would think most of you have met her before. She is right now, well, we're still small. Over the next few months, it's going to change, but she is our customer satisfaction team, our customer success team. So you've probably talked to her if you've called in to the 1-800 number. So I'm going to have her tell her story so you can hear it from her. So Tammy, go ahead.
Hey, I'm Tammy. So I take care of all y'all. If you have any questions, call me. Our CAVU trim. Okay, so my story is a little bit different. I love Zane and I wholeheartedly believe in him and products. However, stuff doesn't work for me very well. I don't, I've had a lot of troubles losing weight for a lot of years. I've been pregnant 8 times. I have 4 kids. My body's not happy. I've had 25 different surgeries. So there's a lot of inflammation in my body. There's a lot of excess gunk, I would say. And not a lot of stuff works for me. I usually have to double up on dosage. There's all sorts of stuff. So I was super skeptical with the CAVU trim. And Zane was like, it's great. Try it. It's going to be awesome. And I was like, yeah, no, okay. I don't really believe you, but that's all right. I'll try anyway. Part of the company, I should probably do it, right? Like, probably a good thing. So I tried, my start weight was 255, I believe. And I'm down 18 pounds, which is huge for me. And mind you, I did not want to add anything to, I have insane amount, I work full time. I have 6 kids at home. 2 of them are autistic. I've got a new husband that is crazy, love him to death, but he's crazy. He's on the autism spectrum too. So there's a lot of stress in our house. There's a lot of chaos. There's kids going to their dads and, everything. I mean, it's just, it's insanity. We also moved in the middle of it and no, it's been crazy. So the stress, I don't have any extra time. There's no extra time to go work out. There's no extra time to do this cool meal plan where, we get all the right fruits and vegetables in it. No, we're ordering pizza once a week. Like, this is not something I can't do that, right? Like, it's just, no, it's chaos over here. So I specifically was like, if this isn't going to work, just thrown into my normal routine, then I'm out. I'm not doing it. Right. So, because I'm like, I can't do the extra. I can't go, I'm not waking up. I'm not waking up at 5 a.m. and going to work out. It's not happening. I'm sleeping. Okay. I don't get enough anyway. So I didn't add anything extra. I didn't change anything that I was doing in my life except for taking the CAVU trim. That pill was the only extra thing that I did. And I've already lost 18 pounds. Now, mind you, I'm sure I would lose a lot more if I were to go work out, right? If I were to just eat salads every day. I do the protein and greens. That is one thing that I for sure do. That's how I get my cannabinoids. That's the easiest for me. Proteins and greens in my morning. It's just part of our routine. I do the proteins, greens, throw in some banana, frozen fruit, and that's my breakfast. I used to have that in the morning before CAVU trim. I've always done the proteins and greens, right? And I would have that for breakfast and I would down it. It was 24 ounces of liquid and I would down it and I would still be hungry. Like, I would want to just have a breakfast as well, right? And I did a lot of times. Like, I would have extra food, right? So I'm basically was having 2 breakfasts. Once I started the trim, I would take the trim in the morning with my vitamins, and then I would do my proteins and greens, and I almost slowly drank it, not on purpose, but that just kind of started happening. I slowly was drinking the proteins and greens, and it would last me till 11:30. because I just wasn't hungry, which was amazing to me. So that was huge. So then it would be lunchtime. I'd take my other CAVU trim and I wasn't hungry. I would kind of skip over lunch a little bit because I had the proteins and greens, right, up till about 11:30, and I was good. So then I noticed not just the appetite suppressant, but my energy was up. My focus, I had a much better focus on things. I go pick up my kids in the afternoon and it's around 2:33 and I usually am exhausted. Like on that drive home from picking them up from school, I would almost fall asleep. Like it was getting ridiculous. And I'd come home and I'd lay down for an hour before I could do anything. With the trim, I don't do that at all. Like I have plenty of energy. I am not feeling tired on the drive from picking them up from school. Like I feel fantastic. So it's been a huge changer for me. And I absolutely love it. I can't not have it. It's gotta stay. It's a product that has to stay. I've already told Zane, I'm sorry, you're not allowed to get rid of this one because this is a like 180 flip for me. And I keep getting on the scale because I'm not great with food. I still eat junk. Absolutely. It's horrible. I need to do better. But I keep getting on the scale expecting the weight to come back. And it's not. I'll be like a pound later, which is just phenomenal and amazing to me. So that's my story. That's my love this product story. It's been a life change for me. And there's not a lot of things that I can say that about. So this has been fantastic. And I'm so grateful. I'm going to turn it back to Keith. He has an amazing weight loss story too that I am thrilled for you guys to hear. He's one of my favorite people. I just adore him. He always makes things fun in the office and he's just a great person. So anyway, back to Keith.
Thank you, Tammy. I appreciate that. It's been interesting because we, as a company, we started, you heard Deshelle talk about it. We started a few years ago. It's about 2.5, 3 years ago. And at that time, and again, I'd known Zane for a while. And at that time, when we started, I thought, well, shoot, I need to be a product of the company. I need to take the products. And at the time, I was about 247, 250 pounds, which that's fine if you're 6'7", right? I'm 5'10", so 250 pounds at 5'10" is not the healthiest. Let's just put it that way. So I started taking a few of the products, the cannabinoids, and I'm kind of a guinea pig, if you will. So we've been doing this. We didn't just launch this product willy-nilly. We've been working on a weight control product for a few years now and refining it, making it better. So just to kind of give you an update on the story, when I first started taking it, so I've tried a lot of different diets and pills and shakes and meal replacements and all that stuff. And I've lost weight on it. The problem with it is that it usually comes right back as soon as I'm done. So I'll lose 20 pounds. I never lost enough that I felt good about all the weight that I lost, but I'd lose 20 pounds and then, within a couple months, it would come right back on. In fact, it would add probably 5 or 10 more pounds. So that's how I got to be up to 250 pounds. So I started taking some of the products that is in the trim and putting those together. And in 6 months, I went from 245 pounds, I went down to 172. And again, so just understand, I'm a busy guy like most people. I'm doing a lot of stuff. I didn't have a lot of time to exercise, so I didn't. I tried to eat better. I tried to eat well. Well, not well. I tried to eat good. I tried to eat the right things. I did a little bit of keto. I threw some other things in there that didn't really help, but it didn't hurt. I wanted it to help, but it was the products. So I was a I was an experiment, if you will, and I lost a really good amount of weight. And I'm excited about it. And it's now been literally 2.5 years, and I've kept the weight off. I don't continue to take the products. I take CBD and CBG, but I don't take the trim product now. I don't really feel like I need to at this moment. Gosh, if I gained another 10, 20, 30 pounds, I might do it again, but I don't. And that's the good news. The good thing, like my wife hates it when I say I need to lose weight, because she's like, you always lose weight. Anything we do, you lose weight. And then I tell her, yeah, you're right. I do. I lose weight, but then I gain it right back. So that's always been the problem with me for the past 25 years that we've been married, is that I haven't been able to keep the weight off. This is literally the only thing that I have done that's kept the weight off. So I know, what's that saying, that I'm not just the president, I'm a client or something. I don't know. Anyway, I feel like it's definitely helped me in my life more than anything else has ever. So I'm super excited about it. One of the things that I paired with it, and that you absolutely should try, is something called Binge Block. So what Binge Block does is you spray it on your tongue. It comes in a little bottle, a little 1 ounce bottle like that. You spray it on your tongue, 3 to 5 sprays. You let it sit there for about 30 seconds. Then you swallow it. It's all natural products. It tastes like either cinnamon or mint. It kind of tastes a little like weeds, not weed, but weeds, a little grassy taste. But then you swallow it and it's gone. What it does, for most people, myself included, is it blocks the flavor of sweets. It actually it covers the sweet receptors on your tongue, so that you can't taste sweets for anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours. Now, for me, it was 2 hours. So what I would do, and some of you are going, why would you ever want to do that? That's crazy. I don't want to block sweets. Some of you know what I'm talking about. I would eat dinner, because my problem was at the end of the day. I could do really good up until about 7 or 8 o'clock at night, and then that ice cream was calling my name, or the donuts, or whatever it is. So what I'd do is I'd eat a good dinner, and then I'd spray the Binge Block on my tongue, and then for the next 2 hours, I was good. If I tried to eat something that was sweet, I could taste it, but just without the sweet. So I want to challenge you guys, grab some Binge Block, try this out. It's absolutely amazing. We have tons of testimonials. It's amazing. You will think that there's no way that this could do this. It's no way it's going to work. And then you'll use it and you'll be like, oh my gosh, this totally works. So for me, it was, you know how you break a habit, or you change and you create another habit. If you do something for 3 weeks, 21 days or more, then you can create a habit. So what I was trying to do was I was trying to break that sweetness craving that I had, that I'd built up for 25 years. So I'd do it. I'd spray it on my tongue, and then I did that for 3 weeks. And after 3 weeks, guess what I didn't need to do anymore? I didn't need to use it. So it literally stopped me from having the cravings. So it's, like I said, it's all natural ingredients. It's pretty amazing stuff. So I challenge you, again, grab some, pair it with the trim. And again, I will challenge you to give, if you've tried a lot of things and they haven't worked, if you've done a lot of diets and you were like me, that yo-yo thing where you do it, you lose weight, and then you gain it right back, I will challenge you to use the products. Just try to eat a nice, healthy, lunch and dinner, or whatever it is. Just try to be healthy. And then use the Binge Block at the end of the day. If your problem is at the end of the day like mine, that's perfect. I know a lot of people out there, they hit that 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the afternoon lull, where they need a little bit of candy or a little sugar to kind of get them going again, or some caffeine or whatever it is. Well, 2 things are going to take care of that. The trim's going to take care of that, so you won't feel like you're hungry for the sugar. And the Binge Block, you spray it on your tongue and you're blocked for half an hour to 2 hours. So I'm really excited about this. We're finally to a place where we've launched these products, and we're really excited. In fact, if you, anybody that's on this call, if you've used the trim and you've had even just a small experience with it, just type in the chat room, just type your experience really quickly. Just say, here's what happened to me. I lost 5 pounds, or whatever it is. We did a call about gosh, about a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago, with some of the reps. And every rep on the call, we were doing a special at the time. Every rep on the call, ordered trim. There has not been another product that has had the kind of response that this has had. So again, guys, we are super excited for this. We're excited for you and for the company. And I'm just going to leave it right there. I'm going to actually pass it off to Steve Jameson, who, if you don't know Steve, he's an amazing guy. He's had a ton of success in his past lives as well as his present life. And we're excited to hear from him. And he's gonna end up the call for us. So again, you guys, thanks for everything. Steve, take it away.
All right, thank you, Keith. And I want to say that I'm no longer going to think of you as the president of the company. I'm going to think of you as the experiment. That's what I want your new business card to be, right? With that kind of success story. And to also follow up on Giselle and Tammy, I want to say that for those of you that love pie and pizza, this is the one company that won't shame you for continuing to eat that while you're here. And we're very proud of that as well. So, but I really just want to say a few things before we send everyone on the rest of their weekend. I really want to just speak to the new people. If someone was really kind enough to invite you as a guest tonight, I want to make sure you leave here with some clarity, right? Because we certainly have given you a lot of information. And the clarity that I want to give you is, from my perspective, who's been selling nutrition for about 25 years, and have literally seen billions of dollars of products sold, which just means I've seen thousands and tens of thousands of people get results on products. And one of the most rewarding things about that is watching people move from pharmaceutical products to nutrition. And the difference is from a philosophical point of view, and Zane really talks about it, and I know he apologizes that he couldn't be here to answer your questions live today, because he really loves doing that more than anything else. But when he designs a nutritional product, it's designed for your body to do the work. So his products help your body do the work that it was intended to do that it may not be able to do anymore. And when pharmaceutical products usually come in, it's designed to just take care of the symptoms. And after it takes care of the symptoms, it might take care of the disease, but then you also have all these unintended consequences because it usually kills a lot more than the disease when it cures your illness. And that's why when you have the opportunity to use nutrition to either cure or prevent something from being in your system, it's a far more healthier approach. Because the truth is, you know, the guy up above designed the body to do things a lot better, probably, than a pharmacist has. And so that's where I know it's so easy to believe that things are bad for you, but sometimes it's hard to believe that things are actually good for you, right? And nutrition is one of those things that, what I always think is amazing is that how accessible and affordable it is to have something that's best in class that really changes your life. I mean, we all can't get a Mercedes, we all can't, you know, buy a Cadillac, but we can buy the Cadillacs of nutrition, which is what CAVU really was designed to do. And the other thing is, we're not blind to the fact that in times of COVID, in times of unemployment, and in times of economic chaos, you know, some people still prefer to have their Starbucks coffee as opposed to their nutrition, right? If you're going to have to make the sacrifice. And so we wanted to design a program where you didn't have to make that choice. And so it's not about how much money you can make, it's how accessible sometimes we can make the products to you. And so we designed a system for those of you that, again, if this is your first time, where instead of charging you to become a member of CAVU so you can buy our products, we pay you when you decide that you want to be a member. We actually give you money when you register as a customer for free to go shopping. And I don't want that to be lost on you today, right? Every single person who's never bought a product, at the end of this phone call, if you go to the site of the person who invited you on this and you just give us your name and email, we're going to put money in your account to go shopping. And then, because we want you to continue to have more affordable products, every time you buy the product, we're going to give you more money to go shopping the next time you make a purchase. And if you get the kind of results that Tammy and Keith talked about today, and there's a lot more people hopefully in the chat that can share those stories, and you tell a friend and your friend buys products, we're going to give you money when your friend buys products too. And then if you really decide that this is a crazy idea and how far can this go, and you do decide to join and become a member, We just pay you a lot more money for the products that you buy, your products that your friends buy, and we also allow you to build a team. And that's how it can become as big an impact on your life as the products that you sell. But this is the first company where if you want your friend to try a product and you want your friend to refer people, they don't have to become members. They don't have to become distributors. They don't have to become affiliates. You don't have to take out a white paper and explain compensation plans and circles and squares. I'm saying all you have to say is, you know what? They pay you to shop. They pay you when you think about shopping, and they pay you when you tell your friends to shop. It's that simple. I mean, Zane himself, right, who told a story the other day where he was so surprised that he was a friend of his is Carl Malone, which for those of you in Salt Lake City, right, I don't have to explain who he is. And he was able to get Carl to refer people to CAVU without explaining to him that you need to sign up to be a member. He just had Carl sign up as a customer, and he's able to send referral income. I'm saying to Carl, and Carl doesn't think of it as income. He thinks of it as a thank you. He thinks of it as a reward. So he has more money in his account to go buy products for all of his friends and family. So I just want you to say that the philosophy on our products and the philosophy on the business opportunity is really the same. Is we want to help people. We want the products to have an impact on your lives. We want it to be as organic and natural to talk about our products and get rewards for doing that, as organic and natural as the products we design too. So at the end of the day today, it's a Saturday. You should be with your friends, you should be with your family, or be at the dry cleaner, or be at the supermarket. And I don't want to hold you up from any of that. But I also, if I could just for a few minutes today, think about the possible impact, whether it be weight loss, whether you know somebody with type 2 diabetes, whether you know somebody with high blood pressure. When you know somebody that you can help, even if you can't help yourself, I want you to know that's why the person invited you on the phone call today. And that's why we're all here sharing this, because we know it's affected ourselves or affected somebody we care about. So with that, I'm going to wrap it up for everybody today and come back next time, and Zane will be there and he'll answer all of your questions as well. So have a great afternoon, everybody.
Thanks,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Thanks, guys. Have a great day.
You too.